Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Stone again, back with another video in the series on our science blog. What we're going to look at today is how to actually start writing a blog. So here we are on the main page of the website, and I'm going to scroll down to our girl, Planet Girl Planet Girls blog, and we need to log in. This is her blog, and so I'm going to go up and log in. And this is her dashboard. When you log in, you immediately go to your dashboard. So what we're going to do, because we want to write a post, is we're going to go over to the post tab, and when you hover over it, you see that you have 4 different categories you can choose from. You can look at all of the posts, you can add a new one, you can add categories, which we have done already, or you can add tags. What I'm going to do first is go to all posts so you can see the listing of the posts and where they will end up. As a default post, EduBlog will set up your very first post. We don't want that there anymore. We're going to get rid of it. So click on it, click so the check comes up, and then click on trash, and it will disappear. Then what we want to do is we want to add a new post. So here at the top of the page, there's a place to add a new post. Click on it, and a page will open up that says add new post, and your stylus will be in the enter title here area. So if you're writing a post, or if you are responding or writing something based on an activity or an assignment that I have given you, you will put the title of your assignment here. So I do have an assignment for you guys that you will be working on, and the name of it is, what I want you to do in it is to describe matter, classify it, and talk about how matter is measured. And I want you to do this as if you are speaking to your grandmother. You're explaining this to your grandmother. Your grandmother has come over, you're visiting her, and she wants to know what you're learning in science class. And so you tell her we're learning about matter. I know how to define it, I know how to describe it, I know how to measure it, and I know how to classify it. So you might want to give your blog post the title, What Matter Is. And then you would click into your writing box and you will begin to write whatever it is you want to write, um, based on whatever instructions I would give you for writing your post or writing your article. You would write your article based on that. Usually you're going to make sure that you're using RAS um, format, which means you're going to restate the question, whatever it is, then you're going to answer the question, then you're going to summarize what you have just said in your question. And in this particular case, for this particular article that I want you to write, I also want you to insert some sort of image, some sort of picture or whatnot. So you would write something, and I'm just going to put in blah, blah, blah. And you would write what you need, and then I want you to add a picture. And I want the picture, you can put the picture anywhere you want to, but usually we put the picture right near the front in the left-hand corner of the picture of the blog post. You would go to this page, this link here where it says upload and insert. You would click on it, and at the top it says to add media. So you can add media from your computer. So if you have a picture on your computer that you want to upload, you would use this page. If you are using a picture from the internet and you have the link to that picture, you would use this page. If you have already uploaded several pictures and you have them listed here, you can add add your picture from there. So I'm going to use a picture here of Marvin. And I'm going to click show so you can see what Marvin looks like. Excuse me. And it has a title, Marvin. If it doesn't have a title, you can give it a title. You can stick a caption under it. And you can describe it if you want, and then if you describe it, it will have a, when you hover over it on the page, it will show that description. I want to put Marvin on the left hand side of the post. I could put him in the center, I could put him in the right, but I want to put him on the left hand side. I want him to be a medium size picture. Oh, this doesn't want to change. Okay. Well, let me do a thumbnail. So I'll do a thumbnail of him, and then I'm going to insert him into the post. And there he is. Now, if you want to edit the picture, you click on it and you'll get two boxes. The first box is your edit box. The second box is your delete box. If you decide that you don't want your picture, you can make it go away. I want to edit the picture, and this is how I want to edit it. You can edit the size, you can make it smaller than the original size. You can change your alignment again if you don't want it on the left. If you'd rather have it on the right or in the center, you can change that. You can put in some alternate text, or you can go to the advanced settings and change things here. You can add a border, and you just click on it, and you will put in a number 1 through 5. The higher your number, the thicker your border. So I'm going to put the number 1 in there. And then vertical space and horizontal space, because the picture is surrounded by text, you want to put some space between your picture and your text. And I usually put about 5 pixels. And then that's all you really need to add. You don't need to do anything with the advanced link settings. That's for someone to use who knows how to code and whatnot. So click update, and it will fix your picture for you. So I put in a caption. The Martians are here, and there's some little bit of space now between the writing and the picture, and I also have my border in here. So I'm going to go back in just so you can see what it looks like without the border again. And I am going to take the border out. I'll put 0 in there and update it, and it takes the border out. When you have it written and have everything in here the way you want, you will give it a category. And so the categories, if you recall, we gave for Planet Girls blog were in addition to science and science literacy. This particular topic falls under science literacy, so I click on that. If you wanted to add tags of various sorts, so you could write matter or excuse me, matter or chemistry, since that's what we're studying, or physical science, and you can add those, and they will show up at the bottom of your page, somewhere on the page when you're ready. Okay, when you're finished with that and you got everything done, you can save your draft, and it will save it for you. And then you can preview it, and it will open up in another page, and there is your article. You have no comments. You see your tags across the top. You see your category across the top. Now again, depending on which blog theme you use, your tags and your categories might be at the bottom of the page. They may not necessarily be at the top. They may be at the bottom. Every theme is slightly different. Okay, so I'm going to close that and go back to my original area here. And when you have everything the way you want it, you can go ahead and publish it. Now, usually you're just going to go ahead and publish it immediately, unless of course you're not finished writing, in which case you would save your draft. And if you save your draft, you can go back to all posts, and it will show you that it is a draft copy. And you can go back in and finish working on it. And when you are ready, you can publish it. You can publish immediately again, or you can change your publishing date. So if it's something that you wrote on Saturday night, but it's not due till Monday, and you don't want anybody to see it until Monday, you can change the date in here. So today's the 18th, tomorrow is the 19th, is Monday, and you can put in the time of day. This is on a 24-hour clock. So say 7 o'clock in the morning, so that when you get to school, it will be posted, but no one will see it before that. So you can do that, or if you want it to be published immediately, just click publish, and it will publish it for you, and you can view your post on the website, on your blog, and there it is, and it's all ready to go. Now, on your blog, if other people are following your blog and they have you on their blog roll, on their list of people that they're following, they will come in and they're welcome to comment on what you have written. And so here, Planet Girl is listed here, but it might be someone else who was responding. And so they would say what they want to say, blah, 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 submit it, and it will show up underneath your article. Go back to the home page, and because this is your first excuse me, your first entry, it's right at the top of the page, and it shows you that you have the one comment from yourself. And then as you add blog posts, as you add things to your blog, this will scroll down the page and end up off the page, and then you'll be able to go back and find it later. Also, one other thing, it is now archived. It shows that you now have one post, which is this one. So you can click on November, and it will show all the entries from November, and this is the only one you have right now. Click on it, and it will open up. Okay, that's all I have for this particular tutorial. I think I will be doing one more, and so again, if you have any questions, just watch this again or ask me at your convenience. Have a good day.